I'm back. Last time today, I promise. My favorite deck first, the most intriguing deck last. This is, and I know not being a Christian, the angels are coming up an awful lot lately. Stuff happens, I guess, synchronicities. The Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. The artwork is by Steve A. Roberts. Okay, this is a humongously thick deck. Obviously, that's just the box, but the deck is this thick. Now this, so far, is the only deck I've had an issue shuffling, and that's just because of the thickness. So I just split it in half, shuffle them like a regular deck of playing cards, then put them together and sort of do the, shuffling like this, like you do. Let me take this card out, and, I shuffle them separately, like I break the deck in half, and then I put them back together and sort of shuffle like that. So this is the side of the deck, or the size, excuse me, of the deck, as opposed to something standard like the universal weight. I went completely blank, I'm sorry. Deck. So pretty large cards. They're really heavy cardstock. One of the fantastic things that I found about Oracle type decks, although this is not one, this is a tarot. This is considered a tarot deck. Okay, it does have 78 cards. It follows the format pretty closely of tarot. Although you'll find that things have been renamed and there are no negative cards, which is interesting in itself. But sometimes tarot can scare people, and when you show them the devil from like a Rider-Waite deck or the Morgan Greer deck, it can be really frightening. So this is a really interesting deck. Cardstock is fantastic, nice and thick. On the back of it is the Archangel Michael, and he's hard to see here, so I'm going to show you a bigger picture of it because this is hilarious. This is one of the funniest things about this deck. Now, don't get me wrong, this the artwork, Steve Roberts, his artwork is amazing, and where it really shines, I'll show you. This is going to be a little bit longer review because I really want to share this deck with you. Where he really shines is in some of the more fantasy art cards. But this is hilarious. Can you see? Okay, that's the Archangel Michael. So he's like this big buff dude with these long curls. He looks like an angel in drag. And I find this hilarious. It doesn't turn me off the deck at all. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. I don't mind guys with long hair, but this just looks so fake and so set up to me. And just, the big curls were just hilarious. But the deck is fabulous. These are the major arcana, okay? So they're this blue. This happens to be the wheel. And I just pulled it out because I just find that so hilarious. Here's another one. Here is the standard Fool in a tarot deck. Here it's called the Dreamer, so card 0. So all of the major arcana are this blue color. The numbers are up top. The name of the card is up top, and it tells you who the archangel is on the major arcana. And then at the bottom, it has a little tagline about the card. So for instance, the Dreamer says, "A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities." The Wheel, which is the Archangel Michael, says, "A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side." And I forgot to tell you, the Fool is Archangel Metatron, okay? And it's really difficult to see, but the Archangel is back here. And you're not going to be able to see that well. Well, sort of, but and there's some unicorns here, and there's the wee dog. But again, one of the neat things about these big Oracle decks is that the artwork, you can actually see the artwork, so it's fantastic. Okay, let me put these cards away so I don't confuse myself and mess up my cards. So, there are 4 suits, just like in a standard tarot deck, okay? You have Pentacles, or Earth. This just happens to be King of Earth. It's beautiful. The guy reminds me of an actor, and I can't place him. One of them looks kind of like Gary Oldman, but my favorite suit in this is the Earth suit, and the artwork is just stunning in the entire suit. But I'll get to that here in a minute. The Water suit has this blue, and one of the cards in the Water suit is a picture of Doreen Virtue, which I think is, if it's your own tarot deck, that doesn't bother me, but it's a little bit, I don't know, pretentious and weird, I think. I don't know how I feel about it. So that just happens to be, I just happened to pick Knight of Water, okay? So the water, or cups, are this kind of a aqua blue. Yeah, go figure. Fire, or in this deck, Wands is called Fire, so there's 10 of fire. And this card is beautiful. It's a dragon. His head bends all the way around here. So here's the tail, here's the wings, and he's like protecting this cauldron. So the fire suit, or wands, what would be wands in another deck, is this kind of a burgundy red color. And then air, or what would be swords in a regular tarot deck, is blue. Now it's a different blue than this is the major arcana, right? And it's a bit sort of an indigo, purpley blue, okay? That does not come across on my monitor well, but it is an indigo, purpley blue. And the swords, or the air cards, it's more of a true blue. It's still dark, but it's more of a true blue, and all of them have unicorns, and that's what they use for the symbol of swords, okay? So, again, the artwork in this deck is stunning. The Earth, the Pentacle suit is my favorite, but I would like to see some of these original pieces because it is colorful. This is King of Fire. I think all the fire cards have dragons. This man's artwork really, really, really shines in the more fantastical realm. And I want to say it's like 5 of Cups. Is that where a couple of the cups are spilled? I'll try to find that because it's just amazing. But you get these really ethereal, underwater, just amazing, amazing cards. Here's 4 of Earth. Isn't she beautiful? And there's like this little fairy right here underneath. And she's presumably an elf. I don't know. It's gorgeous. There's another air with the unicorns. King of Water. Nine of Earth. I really want to show you quite a few of these because they're just amazing. Strength, here's another major arcana. This is the Archangel Ariel. Oh, I wish you could see these better. But look, even in the background, it's just absolutely stunning. Here's the star, Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel, I don't know how Jophiel is what I would say. I really want to share more with you of the minor arcana. This is another Pentacles or Fire. Or, I mean, Wands or Fire. It's got a dragon there. I have lots of fire cards here. Here is the Page of Air. Look at it. 7 of Earth. Oh, look at this. Can you see the face on the tree? It's just beautiful. 5 of Water, yeah. 5 of Cups. Look at this is the one I was talking about. See how the cups are kind of spilled, and then there's still the 2 that are. It's just ethereal and just otherworldly, just stunning. They're just absolutely stunning. I find this deck amazing, and I did a quick reading with it yesterday. There's Queen of Air. Look at her, and she's got the unicorn in the crystal ball. Look at her face, though. Oh my God, she's stunningly beautiful. But it didn't make a lot of sense. I think what I'm going to do is go through and read the book and really try to understand the deck before I do many readings. This is the Magician. This is obviously number 1. This is the major arcana. And like here's 2 of Fire, and these guys look so different. You know, on some tarot decks, how everybody starts looking really similar, like all the guys look alike and all the women look alike. On this deck, it's almost like he's modeled the people after people he knows, and they all look very, very different, which is so cool. 2 of Earth. And it's really neat. I like that these oracle type decks, like I said, this is not considered an oracle deck. This is actually a tarot deck. But I like how they have these taglines at the bottom, so you kind of get a hint. Because sometimes the artwork is so busy that it's a little bit hard. This is the one that reminds me of Gary Oldman in Dracula. 6 of Fire. Bram Stoker's Dracula, remember that? I love that movie. Total eye candy. The movie was kind of funky, I guess. No. Look at Knight of Air. But I loved Gary Oldman in the role. I fell in love with Gary Oldman in that. Look at that. 3 of Earth. If you're a collector, this deck is absolutely a must. It really is. The artwork is so amazing. If you read for other people, I think this deck would be really fantastic for people who are not really familiar with the tarot setup, who might have some misgivings about tarot, who are disturbed by the more frightening tarot images like the Devil and Death in a standard tarot deck. I've never heard of the Archangel Sandalphon. Not that it matters. I'm not really into angelology. I never was. So I think if you read for other people, this deck would really, you would enjoy it for yourself, I think, because the artwork is just so damn amazing. But it would be really great for the people who are uncomfortable with standard tarot for whatever reason. For kids would love this. My kids like it. And I don't even think they've seen them all. I think they just caught kind of a glimpse. But Ace of Fire, look at this guy. Look how cute. Look at the smile on his face. And oh, it's just fantastic. If you're a collector, yeah, it's brilliant. Whether you're a Doreen Virtue fan or not, the deck itself. Look, here's the lovers. And this makes me laugh because it looks like he has lipstick smeared all over, so I figured that he's been kissing on the Archangel Michael, right? Michael and Raphael, yeah, they have a thing there. Don't get offended. Get over it. I'm just joking. I'm just being silly. Ace of Earth. I would like to see, I'm going to have to look the artist up because I would like to see some of the original prints, or see them, or be able to purchase some of the prints. Original artwork, be able to purchase some of the prints. Here's the one that Doreen Virtue is in. 9 of Water. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, whatever. A little pretentious, but hey, you know what? If you're publishing a tarot deck, more power to you, whatever. 6 of Air, this is stunning. Queen of Fire. She's so pretty. Anyway, like I said, if you're a collector, this is a fantastic deck. If you read, you know, if angels turn you on, whatever. If you read for other people, it would be good to have as an option, I think. But 10 of Air, woo, threw itself out of my hands. We do that, or I'm clumsy, or both. 10 of Air, look at the unicorns. Beautiful deck. Let me show you the setup of the book a little bit, and why, please, tarot publishers. My computer screen totally went black. I hope that didn't go weird. I'm sorry. Please, tarot publishers, put a decent book in the damn tarot deck. How hard is it? Oh, and this shows the artist on the back too. Okay, so here's Doreen Virtue, Radleigh Valentine, whoever he is. He's co-author. I've never heard of him. And then the author right there, Steve A. Roberts. So it also gives his website. Yay! So okay, book is set up like this. Major Arcana. There's an introduction, some information on spreads. Major Arcana. It has. There is no reversal, and the backs are not reversed. Okay. I don't remember if you remember, but it's the Archangel Michael and his pretty curly hair. So not reversible if you do reversals. This is really not a deck you'd want to mess with reversals in, I would think. As soon as I say that, somebody will send me a pissy comment. But so it tells you about the card, and then it has some additional meanings of the cards. On the Major Arcana, it tells you about the Archangel that is listed. Okay, Minor Arcana don't get as much space, but it's the same kind of concept. It tells you about the card and then additional meanings. Some of them go over one page, but it's the exact same format. So it gives you the basic meaning and then additional meanings of the card. Excuse me, I was going to see if there's anything in the back about the artist, about the authors. So there's an about the artist and about the authors in the back of the wee book. And man, I wish every tarot deck would do that. I think this is fantastic. Whether you are into angels or whether you're not, I think that this deck is well worth getting. And just for this is really a model, I think, of how a tarot deck could be. The cardstock is fantastic. The artwork is amazing. The book that's included is beautiful. I don't mind the thickness of it at all. That might bother you if you have small hands or if you have arthritis. But there are ways to work around the size of the deck anyway. So I highly recommend this deck. I think it's fascinating. If you're a collector, totally worth getting. Again, I don't know how much I paid for it because I bought it on Amazon, and list price is $16.95. So, you know, even if you paid $16.95 for under $20, you have some stunning artwork. And guys, even if you don't read tarot or you don't read oracle decks, you know, you can stick one of these cards, use them as bookmarks, and just sort of meditate on the artwork. The artwork is just that stunning. And these are of a size enough where you can actually enjoy the artwork. So anyway, that was the last tarot or oracle deck. I don't know what tarot deck I'm getting next. I want a darker deck. If you have any suggestions, please send them to me because I'm not sure. I was not really thrilled with that Tarot of the Vampires. I'm not sure about that deck. So if you have any suggestions, send them to me, and I can see that this video is getting horrendously long. So those are all the videos for this weekend, I'm pretty sure. Blessed be. Have a wonderful week ahead. And thank you for watching. See you soon.